Welcome back to another episode of Thirsty Thursdays here at Cowboys Club. Today we're going to be talking about how to open up a bottle of wine and what kind of glassware we should use that's recommended for each bottle of wine. So first we're going to start with our bottle of the Calling Pinot Noir. And we need to cut through the tin foil up on the top. The easiest way to do this is to do it in 3 pulls. So you take your knife off of your wine tool and you're going to go from left to right and then the same from behind. Now, once you've done that, you've hit both sides, and you should be able to take your knife and pull up from there. Remove the foil, and now you've exposed the cork. So we're going to take our corkscrew, and we're going to go in at an angle and put that right in the middle and start turning. Now, you don't want to put it all the way in. You want to get it to about the second rung, and then we're going to start pulling up slowly. So you take your first prong, and we're going to pull up from there, which breaks the seal, and then we're going to pull up a little bit more. And now we've taken it about 3/4 of the way, and we're going to use our hand to remove the rest of the cork. So same thing with champagne. We're not going to look for a big pop here. We're just barely trying to break the seal on there. Now you've got a clean cork, which means we're pretty set to go. And we can pre-smell through the bottle to see if we're getting any kind of additional smells out of this. So if you pour yourself a little taste, and we're going to smell. So if you continue to smell the wet cardboard or even wet dog hair, you might have a bad bottle of wine. But you still want to maybe possibly give it a taste to see if you're looking at an old world bottle of wine, maybe from Europe, that might give it a more distinct flavor profile. This smells fantastic, so we're ready to go. Now, Pinot Noirs are fantastic with Burgundy glasses. So the bigger bulb glasses are going to be more for those fragile red wines. So Cabernets go in Bordeaux glasses, which are going to be a little bit more denser and heavier and can handle a more concentrated flavor profile. Pinot Noirs are often very fragile and fruit forward, so they're going to need a little bit more of a lighter glass because the fragile turns through the glass as you move through it is going to open up some of those additional aromatics that may not be there initially. Now, what happens if the cork breaks on you and you can't get it out? Well, there's a few things. You can go back in with your corkscrew and you can try and get it out from there. If not, worst comes to worst, if you don't have an Osso like most people don't at home, we've got a decanter here and we've got a coffee filter. So we're going to take this coffee filter and we're going to put it over our decanter. And we're going to make sure that we got all of the cork particles out of that glass of wine. So we're going to take our cork and we're going to finish removing the cork from here. And then with our other hand, we're going to hold this down and we're going to gently pour this through the coffee filter into the decanter. Now this is going to take a little bit of time, but it's going to make sure that all of the cork particles are going to be out of your glass and you don't have to worry about chewing on your wine after that. So once you've gotten through the entire bottle, you're ready to go for the afternoon. Enjoy.